I'm Georgianne Bender.
And I'm Rich KIZER, coming to you from Las Vegas, Nevada.
Yeah, where it's still warm and wonderful, and we're going to go home to snow and ice in Chicago, but that's okay, because we'll be back next week.
Right.
We just finished a keynote presentation of our program Generation Speak, where we talk about the 5 different generations that you work, sell, and do business with today. Generation Z, the Z's, the youngest, the Millennials, Generation X, Baby Boomers, and the generation we call the Lomlots. It's the greatest generation, but it's our acronym for lots of money, lots of time. And it's always interesting to watch how audiences respond when we start to talk about what formed these people and what their values are and what makes them tick and essentially why we do the things that we do. And then we come back and we flip on the TV, and here's President Obama out here today in Las Vegas, and he's at a town hall meeting where he too is speaking to different generations, and it's very interesting to watch how each one responds to the things that he says. That's why, right, Rich, it's so important to understand how each generation thinks and why they do what they do.
Well, if we don't understand why they think, how their values are formed, we're not going to be able to form those relationships with them. And that's the key here, because the relationship that works with an older customer versus a generational relationship that works with a younger customer are quite different. I think that's probably why we see stores and marketplaces that are specifically designed for one subset of our population. And it's almost like you feel out of place if you walked in, if you're an older customer walking into a young person's store.
You mean like when I walk into Abercrombie and Fitch,
yeah,
and it's so loud I think my ears are bleeding? Yeah. It's not for me.
And the focus is then on businesses is to say, all right, how do we understand all of these customers that we do business with, spanning the generations? How do we understand how they form their values and their judgments and how they want their relationships and interactions with our own company? How do they want those to be different and important, thus making good customers for us? And so that was the entire concept of our keynote. It's probably the most important and popular keynote that we've been giving on the road in the last year.
Yeah, so if you want to learn how to speak customer, how to understand the different generations, and if you don't want to make a major screw up like some companies have done when they think that they understand how to talk like a different generation, it doesn't work that way. You can't apply the same values because it doesn't work. So Generation Speak is that program, and we have lots of information on our website, KIZERandBENDER.com, and our blog, KIZERandBENDER.blogspot.com, on the different generations. We'd be happy to talk to you about bringing the program to your next meeting, market, or event.
You know, at the close of our keynote, we just ask everybody, is it important for you to understand the value of relational building with your different generations? And it was a resounding yes. So you know what the question is? What's your answer? Because, you know, until we know what those generations are, we probably can't answer yes with action behind it. I think that's probably what we brought to them today.
Pretty important. So until next time, I'm Georgianne Bender.
And I'm Rich KIZER.
And we hope we talk soon.